If you have such a tiny device, you have to use your phone to do all the readouts and stuff on it. Oh, this is why I had to look on the website. Those instructions we were looking at were in this little card. There was another manual that had something to do with like the battery and electrical stuff, but my dog kind of ate it. Did I tell you the little round thing? This thing was for like sticking on a helmet. So you stick that on your helmet like this, and then you got a little side GoPro. There was an issue connecting to why? It's right here next to the phone. Okay, got the housing all put back together. I don't know what this thing's for. The dangliness. Kind of, you lock it like that. You put it in there like that. And you snap it. You snap it down like that. Oh, because if you don't take this thing off, man, that is, you gotta put a lot of pressure on this sucker to get it to come off, like you're about to break it. You pretty much gotta break it off. So if you don't take the top thing off, then this thing can't fold down, and then you, so that locks it in there like a clamp. We can't connect to your GoPro. Something went wrong. So even if my GoPro's battery is fully charged, if my phone's battery is not charged, then I can't use it because this controls it. Check your camera's micro SD card. You can't install the update because I don't have the... Okay. Let me go ahead and unplug this. Where's the micro SD thing? I guess it goes in the next to the battery. 128 gigs fits on this now. Man, I have to go back to myself in 1990 and try to explain that to myself. I don't know how the SD card is supposed to come back out again. I guess you gotta take the battery out. If you try to put it in backwards, it kind of forces itself sideways, so you can't really put it in backwards. The fuck isn't it turning on? It's like dead. Completely dead. Nope, now it's back on. Just randomly came on. Okay. USB connected. Showed a bunch of stats there for a second. Try again on this thing. It takes a long time to connect to something that's like 3 inches away. We had trouble connecting. Try again. Let's play, see how much money T2 has in his wallet. I have $22 hairs. We couldn't connect your GoPro. Get support then, I guess, because I don't know why you can't connect them. It's right there, dude. Make sure your GoPro has Wi-Fi enabled. Try toggling your device's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi off and on. Restart your device and GoPro. Well, shit. Pair new device. Available devices. I'll try to pick up my aftershocks, which are in the other room. Why is this taking so long? It's literally right here. Look, you're touching it. You're touching it. It's that close. How close do you need to be? It's right here, dude. It's right here. Alright, so in other news, I'm looking at metal detectors, right? And I don't know if you guys know who Gary Drayton is, but he's the guy from Curse of Oak Island. And he uses... Well, see, in this picture, it's a different one. I don't know which one this is. Or this one. He's got probably several different metal detectors. But he's kind of like... promotes this one. The CTX 3030, which is what I thought he used on the show, because it's got that kind of an X pattern in the middle of this big double D head. Is that why they call it a double D? I thought it was because of the batteries it uses or something. Okay, so this one is the CTX something else. It's like a little different. Equinox. So I don't know anything about metal detectors. I'm assuming it's got something to do with like the size of the head, or the amount of juice that it uses, or the shape of the head. Because some of them are like this. They're rectangular, which I don't really see people using a lot. And then you got those longer ones like that, which is probably going to give you a longer sweeping range, which is probably fine. If you're going side to side, it doesn't really matter how wide it is. Unless it does. I don't know if it does matter. It's like the magnetic field. It goes under the ground. I don't know if it's like going to be more spherical or more oblong if you use one of these. So I was thinking as long as you get like a big 10 or 11 inch head, which is about what that one is, then you're going to have a good metal detector. It's got to find a cheap one. Not like that. See, that one's a smaller head. It's a circular one. But I was looking on Amazon and Newegg. I don't know which one's got the better prices. I was looking at this one here. This one looks real similar to it. It's called the Nocta Simplex Macro or something. But if you look at the readout isn't as good as the Garrett one. It gives you this number, which it's got 4 different modes at the top. Like, I forgot what they stand for. Field, beach, park, and all metals. Yeah, that's what the 4 modes are. And then IP68, I guess, is the waterproof level of it. So you can take it under the water. Which is probably what I'll be doing, because I'll be going to like creeks and like looking for crawdads and shit. So I don't like the readout as much, but I like everything else. It kind of looks a little cheaply made right in there, the plasticky handle. So then if you look at the Garrett one, there's a better Garrett like 400, but this is the 300. It's got a smaller head, but it's got a better readout. If you look at this readout, at the top it says 10, 25, 40, up to like 90. And in the middle there, in the sweet spot from like 40 to 75-ish, that's where you find like rings and gold and stuff. Like higher, you have a chance to find coins, it looks like. But lower, you're more likely to find iron and foil and that kind of a thing. So I don't know if it looks for like the iron content or whatever, like if it's alloy metals or what this number means, but whatever kind of signal. And then it also has like a depth meter over here on the right. See that? 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 plus, and how strong the signal is. And then it gives you like an estimate of what it is on the left, and then you got a pinpoint button in the middle. Most of these have a pinpoint button. So I could get a little pinpointer to like, once you dig something up, you can like look and see exactly where it is. I mean, I could probably just like dig around and find it anyway. Save me like $100 or whatever it costs. But I don't know what that little thing is on the top. Some kind of a shield maybe to protect it. Maybe you can amplify the signal somehow. I don't know. So I'm either going to get this one or the Noctia. I really like this Nocta head, but I like the readout on this one. I kind of want to combine them. This is the Equinox. It's like $978, and then like the CTX 330 is like $2,000 or something crazy. Then you also got these generic ones like the Sun Pal. You got the Rico Max ones. Those look like Kmart or Target kind of a brand. And you got some that are like made for kids, and they have like, the readout has like smiley faces and like cartoonish characters and things. See, that's the 400 Garrett. That's the pretty decent head on it, but you're paying an extra $100 for having a different head. Everything else seems pretty much the same. I don't know if it has more juice. Wait, what does that say? 4 AA batteries? Does that run the whole thing? I can't find any that have like a Bluetooth thing. You got the Canways here. It's a pretty interesting readout. Yeah, and it kind of points to the top instead of having a number. I like having a number. See, look at this one. This one looks like it's for kids. It's got like a happy face, a weird face, and they're holding up like a sign with what they think it is on it. I mean, if I'm just going to make YouTube videos of it, I can get some like cheap shit for kids. I find something awesome. Like, I want to spend about as much as I would expect to find back in treasure, but I don't think I'm going to find $250 worth of treasure with this thing. I know I could go to like the beach and places around lakes and rivers and creek beds and stream. Maybe I go to like, there's a cemetery nearby that's like a Civil War battlefield or something, or some kind of thing. But then you might be digging up somebody's grave and looking for old cannonballs or some crap. Yeah, there's like the Rico Max. It's not bad, but it just looks really cheap. It says gold, range, silver. It does give you a number, I guess, but like it doesn't even show it in the picture. It shows 88s, which means, you know, I've seen some really cheaply like shit from like Kmart that does that kind of thing. Or Sears. Omo brand. What does that look like? That's kind of weird. I don't know why it distinguishes between like nickels, quarters, pennies, and 50-cent. How does it know how big the coin is under the ground? That one uses 2 9-volt batteries. Maybe that's what I need to look at, like how much batteries it's going to use. Because that's going to be... See, this one, the 200, how big's the head on that? 6.5 by 9 inch waterproof coil. And then this one, what does it say? 7 by 10. So that's a 10-inch coil. That's not too bad. This one you get an extra head with it. I don't know why your head would go bad though. Ooh, wait a minute. What is this? Nalanda. That looks like a big head. High frequency 10-inch waterproof surge coil. Ground balancing, blah blah blah. Outdoor gold digger handle. I don't see a headset, but it does give you a ferrous to non-ferrous, and it gives you the numbers. Gives you a depth, and this don't look too bad. It's kind of like a combination of all the things I wanted. $139. I would save like $100. Look at this one, $6,700. What the hell? Artificial intelligence. What the fuck? This one's got a whole imaging, like a ground penetrating radar readout on it. Look at that. It looks like a flight stick on a plane or something. Something about these double D coils, it's like special. I really like the double D coil. I guess you'll find out which one I ended up buying if you just stay tuned.